Hi Aquarius, welcome to Taurus season. Thank you for joining me. I hope you guys are all well. Taurus season, Pluto in retrograde in Capricorn, Saturn in retrograde in Capricorn. What have we got here? Taurus season, the Hierophant. Could this be a Taurus? Queen of Wands, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The Hierophant. Taurus season, a card of spirituality. This is like the card of seeking outside of what we may think we know, things that we might do. This is entering a, quite a heavy Taurus season. It's calling for a lot of expanding your worldview, I want to say, expanding the way that you're looking at life right now, seeking some sort of spiritual understanding in regards to a matter that's requiring a lot of illumination. There are things that are still being hidden from you, perhaps by a Taurus, perhaps a fire sign or somebody with fire in their chart. The Moon card. New moon happening on the 4th of May. This is a new moon in Taurus, so it might be in regards to a Scorpio also. This could very well be in regards to a breakdown of a situation, the inevitable end of a status quo, decisions being pulled out of your own hands, like the end of some sort of way of doing things, the end of some sort of custom, some sort of convention, a marriage. Things are going to come out around this new moon. This season is going to bring a lot of things that are going to make you challenge your foundations, I guess. What is inevitable is that there is a new dawn to come. Things that need to be reborn out of the lack of knowing what's still hidden. Knowing that there are things that you might have to just put away because you could not find the answer to them, and perhaps trying to find Gemini card. This could be the end of a situation with a Gemini. Something to do with a soulmate, Scorpio perhaps even. A situation is coming to an end, and if it's in regards to a love relationship, I think this new moon might help you illuminate a few things that were just not quite clear before. I think be very careful where you let your imagination run this season. Know that you are to expect the death, the end, some sort of transformation in regards to a soulmate relationship. Where things may have been hidden for a long time and conventions may have been challenged. This could also very well be in regards to a fire sign too. With death does come rebirth, and it could very well be the rebirth of a situation with a Gemini or the rebirth of a situation with a loved one. The Hierophant also asks us to see where it is that we can develop ourselves, see what it is that we can do in order to take what we know and maybe change it, upgrade it, develop it. There's a lot that's going on within these earthy energies at the moment, so see where it is that you can maybe get a bit more grounded in the face of unsurety. A lot of cards fell out there. I do want to take this one, however. I'm not going to take the rest of these. I've got the 8 of Wands. This is communication. This is a lot of negotiation, backwards and forwards. Information coming in, even. Things that might become clear to you in this season that may not have been quite obvious at the beginning of it. Either way, know that there is some sort of end to a situation that gives you the opportunity to be reborn. That gives you an opportunity, I think, to communicate in regards to a Gemini or in regards to a love situation, to clarify things that have been hidden, Aquarius. I've got here the 10 of Swords, so it's quite clearly the end of a karmic relationship, a karmic situation, Five of Swords, that may have just involved a lot of heartache, a lot of backward and forward, a lot of cutting, just not nice. Knight of Pentacles, situation in regards to money that may have been moving quite slowly. The Tower card, it's very clearly a breakup. It's very clearly the dismantling of a situation with a partnership that just was way too much. Now, if I am to take, what can we take from May from this? Seven of Cups. Don't get caught up in flights of fancy, Aquarius. I think Taurus season is asking you to focus on your foundations. There is the potential to move things forward in regards to the end of a just very difficult cycle. It's very much the end of conflict also. I think you've got to push through with some sort of negotiations, and a lot of things will be illuminating themselves. I think Taurus season, Knight of Swords, gives you an opportunity, Aquarius, to see where it is that you can start again in regards to finances. This can be something to do with your next work ventures or work in itself. How it is that you can take a slow, methodical approach to see what it is that you can do in order to build, and perhaps step away from things that were just unsure. You know, this isn't stuff that's built in reality. This is like fanciful thoughts, getting carried away a little bit with our imagination. I think a lot of these cards are stressing that it is time to accept the end of a very conflict-fueled, unstable, draining situation. And the communication that comes in maybe in regards to things that were previously hidden with a karmic soulmate. And a lot of things that you need to perhaps do in Taurus season to make sure that you are not keeping yourself deluded, not keeping yourself in the dark, not allowing yourself to get carried away and seeing things for not as they are. Taurus season wants you to take things slowly a bit and apply a slow, methodical approach to how you are going to now build up the rest of your life. What it is that you can do, I want to pull these cards, what it is that you can do to expand your life now. The Hierophant card. Accepting new ways of thinking, even connecting spiritually. This new moon is a very spiritual new moon. Writing out a list of all of the things that you wish to accomplish for yourself for the next 3 months, the next 6 months. I want to say that there is some sort of moving forward with a fire energy. Queen of Wands. Or this could perhaps be the energy that you need to apply to your life. I have here, I always trust the direction of the universe and know that I am being guided. And the other card that has come out here is the universe has my back. So, Hierophant card, Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. What can you do to maybe pour a little bit more into yourself? What it is that you can do in terms of your work and in terms of your finances, where it is that you can maybe take things a little bit slowly, but start sowing seeds and taking a more methodical approach in terms of creating finances the way that you wish them to be seen. And as the Hierophant, to maybe take, either seek spiritual counsel or speak to somebody that you know that you trust. I think you're going to be forced to change the way that you look at the world, and perhaps taking more of a spiritual, philosophical approach to life. And trusting, I want to say, trust. Really do trust that the universe will guide you where you need to go, Aquarius. And it is with Uranus in Taurus, it is asking you to take this approach. It is a very fast-thinking, vivacious planet, which is your planet, which is currently in the slow, methodical, very slow to start, stubborn, almost energy, but it is one that values customs and traditions. It is one that takes a little bit longer than Aquarius is used to get from A to B. Sorry, the camera's going a bit funny. But I think this is what you're asked to do at this very time, is to just maybe slow down a little bit, and not be so flippant, I think, and not be so... Try not to avoid the obvious truth, Aquarius, this season. Try and really remain as grounded as you can, especially on a philosophical level. Really just try and see what the situation that you're in right now has taught you, and how you can move on, accepting the end of this as not seeing it as a defeat, but seeing it more as an opportunity to grow, and trust, I think, Aquarius. Work-wise, if you can plow yourself into work, it may distract from a lot of this destructive energy that you really need to overcome now. And I think with the Hierophant card here as well, it is almost calling you to take more of a spiritual approach to the way that you are looking after yourself, Aquarius. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a beautiful Taurus season, and I shall catch you guys again soon.